Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, from the Heart. So we're doing your week ahead reading, and for your week ahead reading we are using this is the 9th to the 15th of September. We're using the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck, beautiful deck by Matt Hughes, okay, for your current self theme of the week, for your key goal, obstacle to overcome for the week, and also major accomplishment for the week. We use the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jodie Beginski, Barbessi, I think that's how you pronounce it. And also for the what to avoid, what to embrace, and where to find support, we use the Ancestors Path Tarot by Julia Couture-Watts. Brilliant. Angel Answers is your spiritual advice on that particular reading. For your final 20 card reading, 10 cards for work, 10 cards for love, we look at the Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti, and advice cards for money and work, Angel of Abundance Oracle cards, advice cards for love, the Romance Angels cards, and also any further spiritual advice, the Answer deck. Okay, enjoy your reading. Hi Saggies, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. So we're doing from the 9th to the 15th of September 2019 for your week ahead reading, guys. So we're doing the weekly check-in first, and then I'm going to put down, I'm only going to be on the camera for, just for part of the reading, because I want to kind of put the camera down and show you the other spreads. Okay, so let's get started on your reading, guys. Okay, Sagittarius, here's your reading, guys. Who are you this week? You are is that the right way around? No, it's not. I'm always doing it the wrong way around. Okay, there we go. You are the King of Coins. Nice energy, very, very nice. Very grounded, I think that you guys are this week. Very, very, the kings are the epitome of their suit. And because all kings are rooted in earth, he is earth of earth, basically, is this guy. So this guy is extraordinarily grounded individual. This person is sensible, logical, thoughtful. This person has their feet firmly on the ground, and I think that you've definitely got your feet firmly on the ground here, Sagittarius. I also feel that this week, guys, you guys are very much focused on money. You're focused on business. You're focused on work. I also feel for the week, Sagittarius, with the King of Coins energy, you're accomplishing a lot. So you guys are actually seeing the rewards of all of your hard work and all of your hard labor, because that's the King of Coins. You work hard, you'll see the results of all of that work coming through. You'll be rewarded for it. So I certainly feel that you guys are starting to see, the manifestation of all the hard work that you've put into a particular area. I think that you've got your feet firmly on the ground. I think that you are very grounded. You're feeling very logical, very confident, very realistic with this King of Coins energy showing here. I think that you're very committed to whatever it is that you're doing this week with the King of Coins energy showing here. With the, it's an amazing week for you in terms of that. I'm really glad to see you guys as that. What is the theme? Well, it could be new love. This is just simply new beginnings, because the Ace of Cups is all about new love, new life, a new beginning, an invitation. But I feel that this is more about new beginnings. This feels like new beginnings to me. For some of you guys, it could be new love, but I don't want to always read those cup cards as love, because when you get the Ace of Cups, the cup is the vessel. So there is something being offered and something being given. Okay, and it's up to you to fill up whatever is in that cup. So I feel that this is all about a new beginning that is entering your life this week. And what is your goal this week, Sagittarius? Your goal is the Queen. Oh, wow. I mean, it's interesting, because you are the King of Coins, grounded, wise, intelligent, feet firmly on the ground, okay, very committed to whatever it is that you're doing with the King of Coins energy showing here, working hard this week, very focused on your work, your business, your money, your career with the King of Coins energy, very focused on, building and nurturing and seeing the results of all of your hard work. You're very focused this week on money and business and career, and there isn't anything really kind of coming around or standing in the way of that. And this is all because there's a new life, there's new invitation, there's new beginnings around you. You know, this is all about you opening yourself up to spirit, opening up your heart this week to new possibilities and new opportunities, perhaps as well, with that Ace of Cups. But if you look here, it's interesting because your goal is the Queen of Coins. And I feel that your goal with this Queen of Coins for the week is definitely, you can see the fruit bowl here. And this is definitely to see the fruits of all of your hard work with the Queen of Coins energy. But I also get the impression, because the Queen of Coins is all about valuing the things that you love and the things that you hold close to your heart, I think that it almost feels like to me that there's been a change around in your priorities. This is what's coming out to me intuitively wise in the reading, Sagittarius. It just feels that you are focusing more on your priorities, and it's almost like this new kind of ideal has been bestowed on you, because especially if the theme of the week is about new beginnings, some of you guys opening your heart now to a new beginning, to a new life, one in which you guys are very grounded, hardworking, focused, loyal and committed with the King of Coins energy. You're very solid. You're very strong with this King of Coins energy. You have a real belief that you are going to build now, going further with the King of Coins. King of Coins is very solid energy, very grounded energy. And you're very grounded in this new beginning. Okay? The theme of the week being very grounded with that King of Coins energy in terms of this new beginning with the Ace of Cups. You know what you want. You know what you want to develop. You know how you want to move forward here, Sagittarius. But the goal for the week is to achieve. Again, it's the achievement card of the Queen of Coins. But it's also to lay down roots with the Queen of Coins energy. So again, with the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins, they are both indicative of hard work, effort and focus, bringing about good results and rewards. So your focus is, and your goal is, if I work hard enough in terms of being the King of Coins, in terms of, you know, developing my career, or in terms of making more money with the King of Coins energy, my goal is to achieve this. And it's not that you're hoping to achieve it all in 1 week, I think, Sagittarius, but I think the long-term plan is to achieve the results of all your hard labor with this Queen of Coins energy showing up here, but also just to be in a more grounded and comfortable and secure place with that Queen of Coins energy, because she's the homebody. She likes to be at home. She likes to cook. She likes to be secure. She likes to be nice and warm. She doesn't want to be on the peripherals of life. She just wants to have a nice, comfortable life. And I feel that the other goal for you guys is just to be, for once in your life, just to be comfortable. Just to be comfortable, just to be safe, just to be secure, and not have to deal with some of the crazy shit some of you Saggies I've seen, certainly through my readings, you guys having to deal with over the last God knows how many years. What is the obstacle you need to overcome this week? Justice. So just getting the balance right is the obstacle. And also, you know, justice is all about getting the right balance, but also it's more mental balance. So it's about figuring things out, and it's all about kind of saying, right, so I am the King of Coins this week. I'm more grounded. I'm more assertive as this King of Coins energy. I'm going to focus on my work. I'm going to focus on my career. I'm going to focus on my business. I'm going to get serious about stuff. And what I want to accomplish is the Queen of Coins. I want to finally accomplish a place of comfort, safety. I want to see the results of all the hard work coming through that I'm putting into myself and into also my, you know, my environment around me with this Queen of Coins energy, because I've had, you know, this new offer, or there's a new beginning for me, or I'm opening my heart up to there being a new beginning. I'm healing, all the rest of it with the Ace of Cups energy. But one thing that I need to overcome, the obstacle I need to overcome, is how I'm going to put all of this into order. You know, I need to achieve and overcome the obstacle of mental balance, but then just creating balance as well with the Justice energy. Okay, that's the obstacle that I need to overcome, because it's a major card. And usually for me, the Justice card is also representative of karma. So this is karma being complete for me. This is where everything is balancing itself out. So certainly the obstacle that you need to overcome, I think, is that for once in your life, everything is now balancing its way out. Everything is suddenly feeling more secure and more level, more on a level with you. Usually, Sagittarius, I find with some of you guys when I've done your readings on YouTube, you seem to be here and life seems to be there, and you always seem to be a little bit kind of at odds and ends with everything. You know, sorry, I look like I'm doing a funny dance, but you always seem to be kind of just missing something, or you seem to be at odds and ends with everything. But finally, things, I think, this week and going into the subsequent weeks, hopefully, seem to be balancing themselves out. And I just feel that what needs to be overcome with the justice energy is that you guys need to get used to, and you need to also accept, because justice means to accept. So the obstacle you need to overcome is your ability to accept that this is now a time where you could, because I don't think that you're used to being this King of Coins. I just don't think that you're used to being this. I think that you're used to being kind of a bit topsy-turvy and a bit kind of, you know, not quite knowing where you are or where you're going or what you're doing and that type of thing. For some of you, I'm not saying for all of you Saggies, but I certainly feel for some of you, you're just not used to being so balanced in life. And I think the obstacle you need to overcome with justice in the upright is that things are now starting to settle themselves down. Things are now starting to kind of, how can I say, things are now starting to even themselves out. And I think that some of you guys aren't used to that energy. You're not used to things being so balanced. Let's have a look at, and it was funny because 4 cards fell out for what you could be accomplishing. So they all fell in my hand, so I had to take them. What you could be accomplishing by the end of the week is the 9 of Wands energy. So for me, you seem to be very close to something here. King of Cups. So I feel that what you could be accomplishing is being very close with this King of Cups energy to emotional contentment, because the King of Cups is all about contentment and the 9 of Wands means to be close. So I think that you're getting very close to feeling emotional contentment, but also emotional kind of groundedness, because remember, all kings are rooted in earth. So this is somebody who is emotionally grounded, and I think you're very close to becoming very emotionally grounded, showing up here. 5 of Coins energy shows abandonment, and it shows feeling, you know, like the outsider. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. So I feel that finally with the Queen of Swords, you are cutting the energy of the of the 5 of Coins out. Because the Queen of Swords, usually when there's a card behind her, she's cutting this out. So I certainly feel that you guys, and also, you know, you guys with this 5 of Coins energy have been feeling real lack. And I feel that with the Queen of Swords in front of that 5 of Coins, this feeling of lack is disappearing, because you guys are getting very close to emotional groundedness. You're starting to feel emotionally grounded, and therefore this emotional lack you've been feeling, I think, with this, because this is emotional, the King of Cups, and this is lack. So getting very close to emotional groundedness with the King of Cups. And this emotional lack is starting to dissipate with the Queen. So I'm seeing you guys finally starting by the end of the week and going into the subsequent weeks. I think that you're starting literally to feel a sense of groundedness. And I think that though the Justice card is in your obstacle position, and you need to overcome the obstacle of that, you are now in a place of power, and that things are, and I do think that this is you being in a place of power now. The scales of justice are starting to even themselves out, and I feel that you are in a place of power, and it's something for some of you Saggies that you're finding it difficult to get used to, because you're not used to being in that place for some of you guys. Some of you guys are used to being very, very topsy-turvy, you know, and you're kind of like, oh, well, you know, I'm not used to this, or I'm not used to that. But the universe is saying, you know, don't worry about it, because that's just something you need to overcome. For some of you, it resonates with you. Some of you guys just weren't used to that energy. Some of you guys just weren't used to being, you're just not used to being like, oh, actually, I feel okay. Actually, I don't feel too bad. You know, some of you guys are like, oh, I'm not really used to feeling like that. I'm used to feeling a bit crazy or a bit up and down. But I think the universe is saying, well, actually, what you could be accomplishing is that you're very close to feeling this emotional groundedness, because emotionally wise, you were lacking. Okay, you felt a great sense of emotional lack, but with the Queen of Swords, finally, you're kind of cutting all of that out, which is really nice energy showing there. What is it you need to avoid, though? You need to avoid the King of Pentacles. Oh, my God. But you are the King of Coins, and yet you've got the King of Coins here. He's called the King of Sacred Circles. You need to avoid. I think this is a person, though. I think this is the person that you need to avoid. It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's funny because it's saying that you need, he's called the King of Sacred Circles here, but he is actually King of Coins. It's this, you are this person. That's why you need to avoid this person, because there's a clash here. There's a clash showing up here. Okay. I think maybe king, is it two kings in the reading? A lot of kind of, I don't know whether there's kind of male, there's a lot of kind of, there's almost like a dominance factor to two kings showing up in a reading. I think that's what it means. Two kings in a reading, I think, is maybe one person dominating the other, or a lot of dominance from one person to the other within a reading showing here. So I feel that because you are the King of Coins, you're standing in your power now, you're feeling far grounded than you ever did before, Sagittarius. This is why you need to avoid the King of Coins energy here. This is a person who possibly, he's not reversed or anything like this, but I think that this is somebody who has great power, because the King of Coins has great power and you have great power. But I feel that because you're so not used to it with the Justice energy here, being in your obstacle position, you know, acceptance, you know, feeling empowered again with the Justice, and the obstacle you need to overcome is that you probably feel like, oh, but I'm in this place of power now and I'm quite strong, but I'm not used to it. What do I do with it? Is this right? You know, because you're so used to feeling a lack of power, some of you guys, when you're in the place of power with the King of Coins, you find it difficult to get used to it, Justice, in your obstacle position. So you need to avoid possibly this person who made you feel disempowered, the King of Coins. I think there was somebody around you, because you are the King of Coins, so you need to avoid the person who is the replica. But this person will have power over you if you allow them in. What is it that you need to embrace? The Six of Coins. That's interesting. The Six of Coins. I think that you need to embrace that life is balancing itself out now, because the Six of Coins represents balance being restored. And I feel that life is now being restored. Energy is now being restored with the Six of Coins energy, Six of Coins. Things are balancing themselves out. So I feel that you need to embrace that things are balancing themselves out in this life of yours at the moment. We've got a lot of balance cards showing up here. If you need advice, where can you go? You can go to the moon, which is interesting. I would say that with the moon energy, perhaps your ancestors, maybe with the moon energy for prayer, perhaps. Perhaps your higher self, your you know, a higher being with the moon energy showing up here. Moons and high priestesses are usually to do with ancestral energy as well. So maybe there's an ancestor, or you know, maybe there's a psychic or some form of soul energy that you can get in connection with the moon energy. It'll all be on the psychic plane anyway, with the moon energy, so you can go there. It won't be anybody in the physical. I think it will be somebody like in, is it the metaphysical? I don't do sort of astronomy or astrology or anything like that, but certainly spirituality wise, I think with the moon energy, this is someone who is on a different plane to you with this moon energy. This is somebody who is not in the physical with this moon energy. If you need support, you can go there with the moon energy. Get in contact with your spirit guides, for example, with the moon, because the moon represents guidance as well. So if it is on the physical plane, go to someone who gives you great guidance with the moon energy. Somebody who's able to guide you with that moon, because moon means guidance. So if it is somebody on a physical plane, it's somebody who can give you great guidance, or this is somebody who is on a spiritual plane that you can connect with. All right, we're going to hone down on the cards now, Saggies, and we're going to we're going to hone down on the cards now, Sagittarius, and we're going to show you the layout, and then we're going to go to the work reading. Bear with me. Okay, Saggies, so this is the actual layout, as you can see here. You are the King of King of Pentacles. You're very powerful this week, Sagittarius. You're very grounded. Remember, kings are rooted in earth, so he's earth of earth. Extraordinarily grounded, sensible, logical man. This is somebody who thinks rationally. This is somebody who has a goal for the future. This is someone who works hard. The focus for some of you guys may be on your career, making money. It's on your home. It's about building stability and security for yourself with the King of Coins energy showing there. You have a real focus on all of those things. So it's building security and stability on an earthly plane. So it's in the here and now. The focus is for you guys on building your security, because Ace of Cups, I don't think this is new love. It doesn't smack to me of a new relationship. It's because I feel that there is a new beginning coming in. I feel that some of you guys may have healed from a situation with the Ace of Cups, or you might have been invited to do something new. But I do feel that there is or you might be opening your heart to a new beginning here with the Ace of Cups. But I actually feel, Sagittarius, that it's because of some new energy that is presenting itself to you. This is why your focus is to really build some security now. And I feel that your goal is to be the Queen of Coins. And this is to, number one, see the results of all of your hard work come to fruition with the Queen of Coins. See the results, all of the fruits of your labor coming into being. Number two, with the Queen of Coins, it's just to find that security, stability and comfort. That's your goal. You just want to be happy. You just want to be comfortable. You just want to be settled with the Queen of Coins energy. I feel that the obstacle you need to overcome is that you are now powerful. You're in a position where you are able to make some really important decisions. You're in a very powerful position being Justice, but also that, you know, life is now balancing itself out now. Life is where it needs to be for some of you Saggies. And I think that some of you guys have probably found it really difficult to kind of get used to that, because some of you, according to my readings anyway, you've been so up and down, I think, you know, in life. I think that you've been probably a little bit up and down about stuff, and it's been like, oh, you know, you've just been quite confused. I feel that though what you could be accomplishing is finally being one step away with this Nine of Wands from emotional kind of groundedness with this King of Cups energy. So you're really finding your feet emotionally. I do feel that some of you guys felt a lot of emotional lack here with the Five of Coins and the King of Cups, but I feel that this is slowly starting to dissipate with the Queen of Swords energy, being that she cuts out whatever is kind of behind her. So I think this is really good. I think this is really good. You're starting to feel more emotionally grounded, and you're cutting away from the feeling of the Five of Swords energy where you felt, you know, depressed or whatever it is. And also this can be illness as well, but this is an illness of an emotional kind, and I feel that you guys are finally starting to come out of that. You need to avoid this King of Coins though. This will be somebody different. They could be an earth sign. This is a very powerful individual here, and I think that whoever this person is, they would have been the cause of whatever that Five of Coins is. They would have been the cause of it, and I think that you just need to avoid them, okay, if they're around or if they come back into your life. And you need to embrace that you are now starting to achieve balance with the Six of Coins energy, Six of Sacred Circles. You need to embrace that things finally are starting to balance themselves out. And if you need advice, go to your spiritual, your ancestors with the Moon energy, but also go to someone who can really illuminate and shine the way forward for you, and somebody who can give you some clear advice as well with the Moon energy showing up here. But also this is kind of connecting with people on a very kind of spiritual plane as well with the Moon energy. For some of you guys, it might be going to your higher self. Some people don't see the Moon as the higher self, but I do, because this is where the intuition is on such a deep level. You just simply need to tap into it. And what's the advice for the week? Let's have a look with these 5 cards. Well, not 5 cards. We'll see how many comes out for you, Sagittarius. What's the advice you have for Sagittarius on this reading? What's the advice in 5 cards? You need to communicate clearly, okay? And yes, you're going to have improving health. So Sagittarius, communicate clearly. Yes, you're going to have improving health, okay? And the situation is going to improve. You need to trust. So I'll put this here, and you need to trust that the situation will improve, okay? And look for a sign, okay, for abundance to come to you, okay? There is an opportunity to gain helpful people. I'll pull these up a little bit actually, because we can't fit them all on there. Let's have a look here. Okay, so the advice is, Sagittarius, that let me see if there's any more cards, because you've got quite a few there. Okay, that's where it stops. So the advice for the week is clearly communicate, and yes, your health is improving. You need to trust that the situation will improve, and you need to look for a sign, because there is an opportunity. I think that you need to look for a sign that includes helpful people or brings helpful people in, because there's an opportunity here for abundance. Okay, bear with me. We're going to come back with your work reading. Okay then, Saggies, let's have a look for work. So we've got the Page of Wands. There's the start of a new venture happening here with the Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Coins. Start of a new venture within work. So this could be kind of working within a team as well with the 3 of Coins. Page of Wands will always be the start of a new creative adventure, or just the start of a new venture. This is definitely, obviously, to do with work. 3 of Coins energy, working in a team with others with the 3 of Coins. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, Ace of Wands. So this is kind of like the new idea, new beginning card. Two of Swords. Okay, so I don't know whether you're going to see this flourish, because the Ace of Wands also means to flourish, and the Two of Swords can mean you don't see. Or this could be a couple of ideas, two ideas, for example. I think there's a couple of ideas here. I think it's not that you won't see this flourishing. I mean, it could be some of you guys don't see this flourishing. Maybe you're destined for something else with the Wheel of Fortune. But it could also be maybe there's a couple of ideas here that could bring some fortune here. I do see a new venture. It could be within a partnership, the Three of Coins energy, or a new venture within work. Couple of ideas could bring fortune, or maybe you won't see this flourish because you're destined for something else, though. So it might be that whatever this new venture is in terms of working with others or in terms of a project, Page of Coins, maybe, because I see the Two of Swords as the don't see card because she's got the blindfold on. You may not see this flourishing because you're destined for something else for some of you guys, okay? Ten of Wands, lots of hard work is the Ten of Wands energy showing up here. The end card, it's about to change though with the Death energy. So a lot of hard work, Ten of Wands, or some struggles you've been experiencing in terms of work is about to change. Death card here. Temperance energy. I think that you've got to be patient though with that Temperance energy showing up here for a new opportunity to come in. And you might be worried about this with the Nine of Swords. I get the impression that there's a new venture happening for some of you Saggies, all right? Within work, obviously, a project within work. But I feel that you're not going to see with the Two of Swords this flourishing, because I think that you are destined for something else. I do feel that Ten of Wands energy, if you've been doing a lot of work through the summer or something like that, I think it's going to come to an end. And I think you're going to have to need to be patient and just wait before, because it might take a bit of time for a new opportunity to come in as well. So I just feel that this is kind of different. I think they're saying two different things. I think number one, for some of you guys, there's a venture here, a new venture that you guys have started within work, but I don't think you're going to see it flourish with that Two of Swords blindfolded against that Ace. So I think that you're not going to see this flourish, because I think that with the Wheel, you're probably destined to do something else. The second thing is, I think if you've had a lot of work on, especially if you run your own business, Sagittarius, if you've been really busy with the Ten of Wands, this may change. It might come to an end. I think you're going to have to be patient with the Temperance energy. I know that this is your major card showing up here. Okay, so it might be that you're going to have to be patient with yourself whilst you work out new opportunities, or whilst you try and kind of bring together or bring about new opportunities with the Fool energy. Some of you guys might be worried about this. Some of you guys might be worried about fortune, you know, money, that type of thing. But, you know, you're just going to have to be patient with yourself while you bring together new opportunities in, all right? So that's what I'm seeing for work. Let's have a quick look at what we see for love. Okay, Sagittarius, love, let's have a look what we see. Again, that Death card comes up. So there's a change coming in here. Nine of Wands. I think there's a change. I think that you're one step away from, but you know, you've got the Eight of Swords. I think there's a change coming in. I think that you guys are really tired of secrets. There's a secret that's being kept from you, because the Eight of Swords can mean secret and the Nine of Wands can mean I'm really tired of this. So I'm getting the impression that some of you guys are really, really tired. Nine of Wands energy. It looks like something to do with secrecy with the Justice energy showing up here. I get the impression there's a change here. Some of you guys have been really tired. Eight of Swords energy and the Justice energy. But this is complete energy here showing up. The Eight of Swords energy. This is something about you guys being bound. Okay. Justice is completion of some form. I think this is some form of a karmic bond. I think you're really tired of it, because the Eight of Swords, if we get a Wheel of Fortune in here with that Eight of Swords, that can definitely be a karmic bond. I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up somewhere. You've got a King of Wands, a Knight of Wands. So this is this is you. This is you, Sagittarius. You're the Knight of Wands energy showing here. I feel that this bond, there's a bond here that is now coming to completion with the Justice energy. And I think you're going to be free with the Knight of Wands to go about and do whatever you're going to do. Two of Swords energy showing here shows emotional blockage, or you're not talking, or you're not communicating with someone here. I think somebody's not communicating with you. The Two of Swords and the Four of Swords energy. I think somebody's not communicating. It's almost like somebody kind of withdrew or left, because we've got lack of communication cards showing here. Two of Swords and the Four of Swords energy. But there you go again as Temperance energy showing up. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So I definitely feel that this is kind of like a bond, a soulmate bond, because the Temperance energy is two souls coming together. This is a soulmate, okay? Two souls coming together and they're bonded with the Eight of Swords. And I think that you're getting tired of this. Some of you guys are really tired of this kind of emotional bond that you've got to someone. But I get the impression, Sagittarius, this is someone you don't see. This is someone who you haven't heard from in a while. And the thing is, their energy is still with you. Their energy is definitely still with you. And you've had enough of it. You're like, oh my God, why can't I just let go of this person? You know, I haven't seen them, I haven't spoken to them in a while, and still I have this emotional bond with this person, and I can't seem to rid myself of them, and I'm getting really tired of it. But I do feel that there's going to be a change, because I think that this bond is going to, the Justice energy, it's going to complete itself with the Justice energy, and I think that you're going to be free with this Knight of Wands energy. The Queen of Swords, I see you cutting this out. See how the sword points towards the Temperance energy? This is you cutting through. So some of you guys are going to be finding a way to cut this connection, because this is the bond on Temperance. Can you see how the two souls are amalgamated into one? And then you've got the Eight of Swords, which is this is the soul bond that you have with this person. Can you see how the Queen of Swords, the sword is going to cut through that bond? So you guys are going to, you're cutting, the bond is being cut. Somehow that bond is going to get cut. I'm not saying it's all going to happen in 1 week, but some of you guys might even be searching with that Knight of Wands. You being the Knight of Wands, you might search high and low to find someone who can cut you from this bond, so who can cut you free. Queen of Swords cutting into the Eight of Swords and the Temperance energy, who can cut you free from this bond, showing here. Six of Swords, I think you're trying to find, because the Six of Swords is looking towards the Queen of Swords. And you're here, you're the traveller. So there's two travel cards, and they're both suggesting that you, the Knight of Wands, you're travelling. You're trying to find, you're searching for this person or someone who can cut you free from this. Okay, I definitely feel actually this isn't about you. You're not getting cut from this person, I don't think, this week. Okay, because I think that this is a karmic bond with the Eight of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Swords, and Justice energy. This is karmic. Justice is karmic. This is the soul bond of the Temperance energy. This is the soul. Two souls coming together, karmic souls coming together in a bond. So karmic justice, souls coming together, Temperance, in a bond with the swords. Okay, so in a bond, you can't let go, you can't release this person. It's getting on your nerves. Nine of Wands, you've had enough. This energy is really doing your head in. But there is a change coming here, because number one, I feel that you don't see, it's not even worth it. You know, you don't see this person, you don't hear from them, you don't see them, they're quiet. Two of Swords and the Four of Swords. You don't even see this person. You haven't spoken to them, Sagittarius. You haven't seen them in a long time. You haven't spoken to them. And yet still, there's this karmic bond, there's this soul union here that you are bound to with the Eight of Swords, and it's karmic. You know that it's karmic with the Justice energy. So this is definitely your twin flame. You can't get rid of them, and it's really tiring you out, and you need an end to this. So this is why I feel that some of you guys this week and going into the next few weeks will be searching, because you are the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, and looking for Six of Swords, searching and looking for, okay, guidance in how you can, so you're going to be searching and looking for guidance as well, searching for guidance on how you can cut yourself free. Queen of Swords cutting into this karmic soul bond that you are attached to. There's somebody here that you're very attached to, Sagittarius, and you would love nothing more than to be rid of their energy. Okay, let's have a quick look at what the advice is through love then. Okay, Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Sagittarius concerning love? Show me the advice. So any other advice you have for them in terms of love, please, show me. Wedding. So this situation involves a marriage, and I think that when it talks about the situation involving a marriage, some of you guys might literally be getting married, but I certainly feel that this is where the karmic connection is, because marriage is nothing more than a contract. There is definitely for me a karmic contract happening here. There's a wedding. You guys have been connected and contracted probably since birth, probably since years and years and years ago. Okay, so I think that this involves a contract here, because the marriage card is really just a contract. What is your advice for work and money? Work and money. Okay, so we'll look. So we've got two cards here, Sagittarius. Right, so let go of guilt firstly. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. And then secondly, what we've got is there's a change of employment. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Lovely. Okay, and finally, the answer deck. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have through the answer deck for Sagittarius? In 3 cards, what is the advice you have for Sagittarius through the answer deck in 3 cards? Right, generosity is the first card to show up. Inspiration. I think it's telling you to feel inspired, to be generous, okay? Or somebody might be feeling inspired to be generous with you. Power. I feel that this is saying if you want to feel empowered, then allow yourself to feel inspired to give generously or to act in a generous way. All right, that is your reading, my darlings, for the week. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own private reading, you can just click on the link below. It goes into the comments section and you'll find my website details there. And also a more extended love reading is on my website, so you can take a look there as well. Take care. Bye-bye.